So continuing our tour here, this is the Silver Shadow, and this is sort of 80s 70s equivalent to the Shadow. This is, I believe, a 116 Mercedes 450 SL. It's a 1975, but the special treat about this car is that it has a 6.9 liter engine. Over here is the badge. Very sorry for lightning. I'm a very bad filmmaker. But yeah, so this is actually the successor to the 6.3 W109 that we saw earlier. Quite an interesting car. I don't think that these ones had a very long run, but it's quite good looking Mercedes, to be honest. Quite good looking Mercedes. The best part about this Mercedes, okay, not this one, not the 6.9, the regular W116s still roam the streets of Jordan today. They can be seen as normal cars, just going about doing their own thing every single day. This has a very beautiful gray paint. Of course, my camera will not be able to show you that. Beige interior, and oh yeah, if you can see inside there, I'll try to focus, which is of course not gonna work, so I'll try manual focus. Yeah, you see that there, the dials, that's the manual climate control that Mercedes had back in the days. There are just two big knobs that you switch. The down one with blue, you switch the cool, the how cold you want your temperature. The one above, you switch the how strong you want your AC. And below there, I don't know if you can see, but we have the telephone. Yeah, beautiful wood dash, beautiful interior. My favorite thing about these sort of designs in Mercedes back in the day is how just simple they were. They weren't bulky. It's not like you see today, okay, on any car. If you want to make it, let's say, if the car has options, it has huge body kits and I don't know what, fake exhaust and blah blah blah. This is simple design, simple lines. Back in the days, luxury meant quality of the materials, meant how durable you build your engine, how good your paint is, how good your chrome is. Today it's all about looks and technology, whatever you have in the car, how many cameras, blah 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 blah. But no, back in the day it was all about quality. On to another jewel. Not yet a diamond, but definitely a jewel. This is a 1979 BMW M1. I believe they were produced from 1975, 1976. Correct me if I'm wrong. They produced around 500 something units, which was quite little compared to like Lotuses, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and so on. Sorry. But yet, this is the BMW's only supercar. This is the first car to carry the M badge. This is BMW's, I believe, only mid-engine car. Well, except the i8. I believe i8 is mid-engined. But this is the only mid-engine car they ever produced. This is the only supercar they have ever produced. It's a 79. Uh, it does look, the styling looks a bit more of 80s. You see the shark-like BMW front nose. I'll try to show it to you here better. It's very tiny actually, because over here usually we know the BMW grills, the nostrils, they're quite big. Because most of the BMWs are front engine, so the grill serves the purpose of air intake. Over here, the air intakes are here, left and right. So you didn't need such a big grill, and this created a very unique design, in my opinion. We have a very sharp nose. I'll try to show it to you. That shark-like face, and yeah, it's quite nice. Of course, pop-up headlamps, coolest thing ever. Intake, I think, or something has to do with cooling, maybe a boat, not quite sure. But this was known as the most, by James May, it was described as the most grown-up supercar. The styling isn't right into your face. It looks more like a Lotus. Definitely tries to have cues of a Ferrari, but not yet there. Not yet there. We do have wheel arches, and we do have those funky looking wheels. I believe that was something normal back in 70s and 80s. But it's not into your face, especially in the white color. I believe that's quite cool. But the most important thing is that this car is the mother and father of all the BMW cars. Why? Well, they built this car. I'm not quite sure about the story. Please correct me if I'm wrong. They built this car to go racing. In order to go racing, you need to build road-going versions of a car. These cars didn't sell very well because they were very expensive. I believe they were more expensive than a Ferrari and a Porsche and I don't know what cars. Sorry. And so they couldn't sell all of them. No, I believe not all of them. They didn't sell very well. So what they did is that they took that 3.5 straight 6 engine that BMW is very well known for and put it into the 5 Series sedan. And this is what created the first M5. Yep, and this is what actually started the division. And I do find it very, very cool that BMW, they never really made a supercar except this one, but they did make a lot of super sedans. And yeah, the M cars are one of the best ever cars on the market today, all thanks to this exact car.